Hi, this is Sureesh Kumar, working in KSR College of Arts and Science for Women. Today we are going to see Shakespeare studies for the paper of 3rd BA English, Unit 1 and 2, Othello, the Winter's Tale overview. About the William Shakespeare. He was an English playwright and poet known for as a Bard of Avon. Authorized, he wrote 39 plays and 154 sonnets. He was a master of his tragedies, comedy, and history of tragedical plays. The Othello. The overview of Othello was a tragedy written around 1603. The main theme covered with Othello play was jealousy, the main emotions of the human, and a betrayal. Those who needs to betray his enemies was a main theme of this play, and racism, the racism of between the enemies and heroic plays, and manipulation are the main themes in the Othello. The major characters in this play are Othello and Desdemona and Iago and Cassio, or the four major characters focuses on the psychological conflict. It raises the psychological conflict between the heroes and villains. The other major themes of Othello are jealousy as a destructive force. The main theme in the Othello was the jealousy. Jealousy made a lot of destructive in the historical figures in this play. Second one is trust and deceptions. The trust, how the trust made deceptions, and how the trust travels the play through from starting to end. A racism and identity crisis, how the racism affects the human life, and how it entirely narrate the play through from starting to end. Identity crisis, the behavior of characters, and the role playing. Identity crisis is the main manipulator of characters. The manipulation by Iago, it's another major characters in the Othello. It was entirely superful narrated by Shakespeare in his tragedical plays. Second play is The Winter's Tale. The Winter's Tale overview, written between 1603 and 1611, it was classified as a tragedy comedy. It was mixed with tragedical elements and comical elements. The main theme of The Winter's Tale is jealousy, redemption, and forgiveness. How forgiveness will give another one more life to a human beings is a main theme in this play. The unit's tragedy, unity, tragedy, and comical elements are another themes in the Winter's Tale. The major themes of the Winter's Tale was King Leontis' jealousy. The important characters, King Leontis' jealousy. His jealousy made the effects of entire play. The revival and forgiveness. The fight between the conflict characters and forgiveness. How they give a forgiveness to their enemies. And fate versus free will. Because the fate is the role of shaping a human life in this play was narrated by Shakespeare. And free will, hope and reconciliation. The hope is another important keyword to run a human life. This play stresses the importance of hope and reconciliation, how to give a successful life in the human lives. The comparison between the Othello and Winter's Tale is the last part of this video. In this video we have compared the two major works by Shakespeare. One is Othello and Winter's Tale. Let's compare one by one. Both explores jealousy as a central theme. We have watched in the before slides. Both Othello and Winter's Tale is the jealousy is a central theme, and the Othello ends in the tragedy, and Winter's Tale it's a redemption play. There's a slight difference between the tragedical and redemptions. And psychological depth versus emotional renewal. Psychological depth means in the Othello there is a psychological depth and the emotional renewal in the Winter's Tale. The Shakespeare's range of storytelling was widely, clearly was defined by through this plays. How he was excellent in his narration was clearly stated in through these two plays. Thanks for watching entire video. Conclusions. The last part is Shakespeare's plays reveal the deep human emotions. Othello shows the tragedy of jealousy, and the Winter's Tale shows the hope of true forgiveness. Both remain the timeless masterpieces. These timeless masterpieces shows jealousy and forgiveness are the main themes, two keywords in these two plays. Thanks for watching the entire video.